Good day, everybody. Peace, love, and harmony to you all. I am Peacekeeper, and I'm out here in the heart of nature. Here to raise the frequency. Feels so good to be alive, baby. Feels so good to be, yeah, yeah, right now, right now. Under divine protection, under divine order, here, in this present moment, guys, to share with you guys a very powerful message today. What does Peacekeeper have to say today? What motivational, inspirational message does Peacekeeper have to share with you guys today? Well, guys, let's dive straight into it, because today's topic is all about why is it important not to be a people pleaser. I'll also be talking about some of the origins behind people pleasing and where it came from and how to stop being a people pleaser. And why would you want to stop being a people pleaser? Well, let's just talk about some of the good things that will come out of not being a people pleaser. Well, for starters, you'd actually encounter real people in your life. Like people who really and truly accepts you for you. People who would respect you for you. People who would genuinely care for you. People who is really meant to be in your life. People who are reflections of you. These things comes from not being a people pleaser. Start to really and truly encounter a new world where you meet your vibe tribe. Vibe tribe meaning people who are good for your soul, people who are good for your mind, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. These are the type of people that you attract when it is you're not a people pleaser. So let's talk about the people pleasing aspect. How to know if you are a people pleaser. Okay. So a people pleaser is someone who is selfless. Someone who only cares about others. Like, they don't really care about themselves. They would put everybody else in front of themselves, no matter what they're going through, no matter what they're dealing with, no matter how bad that they may be hurt. They would still put aside that and help regardless. They would still put others in front of themselves, no matter what. And that's a good trait, some may say. It's good to be selfless at times, right? I do it from time to time. But it's a problem when it has become who you are. Because now there's no balance. Now you're not protecting yourself. Now within yourself, anybody can manipulate or use you, because everything you do is out of the generosity, the kindness, the drive to make them feel good. So within that individual, they would be suppressing their truest, authentic self just to make another being feel good. And that causes, in the long run, a feeling of depression, a draining feeling, a feeling of tiredness comes from doing that, because you're not taking any time to refuel. You're not taking any time to take care of you and put you first, because all of your time and energy and efforts is going into making everybody else feel good. See, all of your time, energy, and effort. It's like, let's say we are going on a Ferris wheel, and before the Ferris wheel starts, you're going about buckling everybody else up. You're going about securing everybody. Then you get in your seat and you didn't even buckle up yourself. The Ferris wheel start, you can't over, and you fall out, everyone else is secured. So, in this being said, it's like, that's how selfless people operate and function. They're everyone's savior. They're everyone's keeper. They're everyone's peacekeeper. But within themselves, they forget to keep themselves at peace. Within themselves, they forget to buckle up themselves because of how selfless they are in terms of always wanting to put others first. And this, my friend, is not good for anyone's mental health, putting anyone in front of themselves. And I'll share this, the exact same reason why though. When it is that you continuously keep putting others first, your energy levels could be at a low, but you still want to use your last ounce of energy just to help everybody else, and you need that energy just to help yourself, but may sometimes feel guilty or bad for using that energy for yourself. I say to you, if that's you, don't feel guilty for that. Don't feel guilty for really and truly taking that little bit of energy that you have just to pour into you. Taking that little bit of energy that you have just to refuel your cup. Because, my friend, if your cup is not filled, if you are not filled, if you are not good, if you are not at peace within yourself, if you are not happy within yourself, you cannot help anyone else feel happy. You cannot make anyone else feel good. And that's the next thing. You cannot make anybody feel good. Even if you're happy, your happiness, it possibly can rub off on somebody else if they're open to it. But that being said, you are not obligated to make them happy, because you cannot make anyone happy. Like, trying to make somebody happy is like trying to force somebody to to skydive, and they don't like skydiving. It's like trying to force your foot in a shoes when you are size 6 and the shoes is a size 4, and you're trying to force your size 6 foot in a size 4 shoes and expect it to fit. That's what trying to make somebody else happy is like. You can never fill that space for them. You can never really and truly make them happy unless they choose happiness for themselves. That's the truth. And a lot of people who are selfless fail to realize this. In this realization for me, in this awakening for me, I've came to realize that there's a time to be selfless and there's a time to be selfish. And it's not really selfish because you're just protecting yourself and you're just conserving your energy and you're just really and truly doing what's best for you. A lot of people out there think that that's a bad thing to do what's best for themselves at times because of their selflessness, because of the way that they care so much about other people. And that, my friend, needs to stop. Like, it really does, because for far too long, like, even in my life, I've seen so much other people, like, they putting themselves first and things working, and you know, they're doing what it is that they need to do for themselves. And it's not a problem if they have boundaries. It's not a problem if they have a certain standard that they set. But then in your life, you have a certain standard. Someone new comes into your life, or let's say this being is someone that you are in a relationship with, and you have boundaries, or you have certain standards that you have set for yourself, you have set for your life, and this person wants you to just tear down all of your standards, tear down all of your boundaries, just to suit them, just so that they can feel comfortable, or just so that they can get easy access, just so that they can get to manipulate and do whatever it is that they want to do. They want you to tear down that boundary so that they can gain access in that way. Come on, guys. Don't do that. You see, a lot of issues are caused from being a people pleaser. From going against yourself, your own standards. Like, the only time bad things happen to me, and I'm saying bad things, but it's really just lessons. Life gives me challenging lessons. It's when it is I go against myself. I have to then deal with the consequences for my actions and learn the lessons that I need to learn from it. That's the only time when I go against myself, because I see things before they happen, and oftentimes I may see that vision, foresee it, and still go against myself, because sometimes I may doubt myself sometimes. And then, with that being said, after that, it's like, damn, you were right. This is the importance of also listening to yourself and not doubting yourself, because the truth is, our intuition is always guiding us. That God source, God force within us is always guiding us. And when it is that we don't listen to ourselves, we don't listen to our intuition, we put ourselves in problems. So sometimes our intuition could be telling us something like this: leave that being alone. Like, leave them. Don't say anything. Don't try to say anything. But we can't go against our intuition and say, no, I want to help, and then go and try to help. And then guess what? You get the backlash from it. Your choices, your consequences for your choices, but your intuition told you to leave it be. You see, my friends, in this life itself is the greatest teacher. Nature itself is the greatest teacher. Like, this is why it's important to allow people to go through what they need to go through and stop being this selfless savior. Like, slap on your your seatbelt now. Slap on your safety now. Like, slap on your safety. Stop trying to save everybody else and be everybody's savior. Stop trying to do that. Because the truth is, you could save them from one thing, who couldn't save them from the next one? Can't be everybody's savior. Save yourself. Safeguard yourself. Put you first. Regardless on how anyone else might think about that, you got to put you first, because you, my friend, is the only one that got to deal with you, even after when no one else is around. And this is what you need to understand also with other people. You can help them, but even when you're not around, they still got to help themselves. They still got to be there for themselves. That's why it's important to understand, to allow people to cultivate some level of strength within themselves. It's very important not to be a people pleaser, guys. Like, it's very. This being said, someone also asked me this question, right? They said to me that they have a relationship, and the relationship started off going good. You know, in terms of they met someone and they liked that person for who they were, they accepted them, etc., etc. Going on the line, you know, in the relationship, some of the traits that being had, they really and truly realized that it's not really working, right? And they then voiced that to them, to their partner, and said that, hey, this is not working in this way. Like, it's really and truly not corresponding anymore in that way, right? And they asked, the being said, this is who I am, you met me this way, you don't like me this way, then go find someone else. And I'll say this to this friend: if that being really and truly loved you, they will change to help you feel better in the relationship, and you wouldn't have to tell them. They would do it willingly on their own. If they really and truly observe that something that they're doing is bothering you in that way, they will change it, because they want to keep building with you, they want to keep working with you, and they want to keep growing with you. They are not willing to change that, then they are not willing to grow with you. You see, oftentimes we make compromises in relationships for other beings because of the people pleasing aspect, but they are not open to making compromises. And I say this to you: if someone else is not willing to put you first, or put you in front of themselves, then you should not put them in front of you, because they are not doing the same for you. They are not willing to change for you. So why should you be willing to change for them? See, they never even took the time to put themselves in your shoes. They never even took the time to feel how it is you felt, how it is you are feeling. As you take the time to put yourself in your partner's shoes, as you take your time to put yourself in their shoes to feel how they are feeling, so you can know how they feel, so that you can know why you need to change, what it is you need to change to best suit both parties. They didn't do that. So this is why I say to you right here, right now, if someone is not willing to change to help the relationship grow stronger, then that's not a being to be with, because change is inevitable. Like, the person you see here now is who I am right here, right now, but 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I won't be the same. I definitely change. A week from now, I might even change. Maybe even a day from now, I might change. And I'm saying might, but you change every single day. So you cannot expect someone to stay the exact same way. It's in terms of you moving through the relationship, moving through this life, understanding that people are changing and we need to change along the way. Not to suit them, but to suit both of us in the best way, the best possible way. Because if we are working together in a relationship, if we are aligned together in a relationship, you need to be able to accept changes. The changes of a person's lifestyle. Like, let's say they started off liking strawberries and they no longer like strawberries. That's a change. It's okay. They're obligated to change. As if you want to still like them for liking strawberries or not. You know? I use that analogy to say that in a relationship, while the changes are taking place, both parties need to make the changes, not one party. Not one person needing to be selfless all the time and suppressing themselves just to make the other being feel happy, just to make the other being feel good, and then they within themselves are not feeling good. No, but changing in a way that both parties are making radical changes that would best suit the growth of the relationship for the two of them. Because a relationship, when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's no longer about you, it's about we. Everything now is we. Like, that's what you sign up for in a relationship. Every single thing is we. Have no me. As for me, I'm single. So I could say I'm all about me a little bit. Because right now I have nobody in my space. Right now I have nobody with me in that way. So a lot of the things that I say also, I'm free in that way. But if someone comes into my life and we are really working in a relationship aspect, I'm open to changing to suit the relationship if I choose to be in that relationship. Because if I choose to be in that relationship with that being, that means that I have chosen to align with that being in that way. I've chosen to connect to that being in that way. But if I realize within myself that this person wants me to let go of good traits, positive traits within myself that has impacted me in a beautiful way, that has protected me, that has kept me protected, the boundaries, the standards that I've set, and they want me to just tear down those boundaries and those standards because it's not suiting them, because they're not getting to walk all over me, then that's their problem. If it is that they cannot deal with that, then I say they can find someone else. Not changing something that is really and truly protecting my mental peace. I'm not changing something that is safeguarding my health. I'm not changing something that is uplifting me spiritually. I'm not doing that because of someone else. No matter if we're in a relationship in that way. Because with all of this being said, at the end of the day, nobody else got to deal with my shadow aside from me. This being said, guys, stay in your awareness. Know when it is someone wants you to change to benefit both parties, and when someone wants you to change just to suit them. Because if it is like a change that is beneficial for both parties, like example, let's talk about food for a second here, right? Let's say I'm with somebody and they come into my life and they like eating meat and stuff like that, right? And I'm influencing them to eat healthy. That's not beneficial to me. Maybe a little bit. In terms of less complaining about feeling sick, feeling upset, constipated on the toilet. Yeah, maybe that's a little beneficial there. Less complaining in my ears. But the truth is, it's beneficial for their health. They'll feel better. They'll feel more healed. They'll feel more energy. They will feel more good. So, with me influencing someone to eat healthier and do better for their own health, that really has nothing to do with me, because that's their health. If they don't think that being considerate and staying aware of their own health, taking care of their body is important to them, then there's nothing I can do about that, because they clearly don't care about their own health. Selfless. They don't care about themselves. You know? That being said, I say to you, if you're someone like that, care about yourself. Take care of yourself. Do what's better, what's best for your mental health, what's best for your body, and stop being a people pleaser. Safeguard yourself. I've said a lot in today's video though. Hope you guys understood this, and I broke this down to the best of my ability. I'm out now. Time to head out. Hey guys, tap that like button and share this message. Someone else out there may need to hear this. Someone else out there may be inspired by this. Support my channel, guys. Help this channel to grow. I'm out. Until tomorrow. And remember, you made it down this far. The universe always has your best interest in hand, and you're under divine protection. I'm out.